name is Becca Gates. I'm a LuLaRoe retailer based out of Northeast Ohio. I've been a retailer since November 2016, but my story actually starts at the beginning of that year. My friend added me to a Facebook group where they were selling LuLaRoe leggings, and I asked her, I was like, what is this LuLaRoe and leggings? And she said, I don't know, they're buttery soft. I hear that they're amazing. So I quickly watched how these ladies were just going nuts over these leggings, and I had to, of course, have one. So my first legging was a pair of Valentine's Day leggings, and I was just in love. I absolutely loved how they felt, how they made me feel. I was confident, I felt put together. It had been about 5 months since I'd had my third child, and my body was not bouncing back the way I had hoped, and I was literally living in yoga pants. So this was such a breath of fresh air to actually wear something that I was comfortable in and felt good in. And from there it just took off. I needed all the leggings. And then Carly came out, and by then my friend had became a retailer. So I would go over to her house, and I actually got to pick out my first Carly right out of the box, and that was so exciting and fun. So as the year progressed, I started to watch my friend, and I thought, I can do this. I had another small business that I was already working, but I needed more. I needed to stay busy and do something else for myself. So I decided to ask my husband what he thought about it, and he was totally not surprised at all. He knew that it had been coming before even I realized it. So that year on my birthday, I signed my papers to become LuLaRoe retailer, and about 7 weeks later, I got my call. Before that, I actually went down to Columbus to the Inspire tour and got all the amazing LuLaRoe vibes in person. It was just so much fun and totally confirmed everything I wanted and why I loved LuLaRoe. Besides the comfortable clothes, they are such a positive business, uplifting. I just love their spirit and the sisterhood that has been created, and I really wanted to be a part of that. I'd never been a part about anything like that in my past, and I just really felt the pull for positivity and sisterhood, and I loved how everybody had different things and people weren't competing with each other. Never in a million years did I think I'd have a whole boutique in my house, but I absolutely love what I do, and it all started with a pair of leggings. So as I waited to become a retailer, at the time there was about a 2-month wait. So every week I would get on a call and we would learn about the LuLaRoe culture and how we would train to be a retailer. Lots of great advice was given. And one of the things we talked about and I learned about was my why. And everyone has a why. And even if you're not a LuLaRoe retailer, you can have a why. Why do you get up in the morning? Why do you do the things you do? A lot of my why is my children. Literally, I need to get up every morning to take care of them. But also, it's to provide for them a better future. So my why initially was, we had 2 homes. We used to live in Illinois, and we weren't able to sell our house when we moved to Ohio. So I thought by becoming a LuLaRoe retailer, I could help pay the bills, even just a few, little one, maybe even a car payment, but at least I was doing something, and it kept me busy, fulfilling my needs, but I was also able to stay home with my kids. Now, almost 2 years later, my why has evolved. We were able to sell the townhouse. I was able to help pay for some of those closing fees just by selling clothes, which is amazing, out of my house. And then my why has now evolved as my children have gotten older. They're part of my business. My kids go live with me on my VIP page. They love what I do, and they totally embrace it. My girls, they want to open their own kids shop. It's just amazing to, as an entrepreneur and a small business owner, to see that my young children want to be like their mom. That has shifted my why, and I want these girls to know that they can do anything they want. And it's super adorable that they literally want to take my clothes and make a little booth and sell the clothes, and they can train and learn all those things. They literally probably could do a live on their own. They're so good at it now. When I have open houses, they ask who's coming, they ask if they're bringing kids. They love the social interaction just as much as I do, and that has made my heart even bigger, knowing that what I'm doing, they're watching, and it gives them the hopes and dreams of the future as well. Another thing I love about being a small business owner is that I get to pick and choose when I help out in my community, either locally or nationally. And I absolutely have always loved giving back to my community, donating my time, and donating goods. So when LuLaRoe and has this amazing fundraiser program, and it keeps getting better and better through the years, I absolutely love it. I've been able to partner with LuLaRoe, and they will match me 100%. And with my fellow shoppers and events, we're able to raise funds for local communities and national organizations. I've done for multiple years now an autism fundraiser for a local group in Akron. I've helped out a local assistance center that helps hundreds of families a month. And I've also done national fundraisers, one for in Houston after the hurricane, and also the Alzheimer's Association, which is also very near and dear to my heart, and I know of many of my customers too. So I've also been able to donate actual leggings to the local assistance center for their Christmas Lane program, where parents got to go shop for their kids. And then I'm also currently going to be donating some to a children's hospital as well. So I absolutely love giving back to the community, that I have the option to, and I can pick and choose what I want to do. And I also get to partner with my customers and what's near and dear to their hearts. And I absolutely love being able to help them in their walks, in their fundraising for whatever events that they are doing as well. Besides the amazing clothes, LuLaRoe has an amazing sisterhood, and that's one of the big reasons why I wanted to be a part of it. I have been able to meet wonderful, wonderful women throughout the whole country, and I've made so many friends just through LuLaRoe. I have attended 2 conventions and a couple different trainings, and every single time it's been a blast. So many laughs and so much fun, and such a positive and uplifting, passionate environment where women just love working their own businesses. We're not competitors, and we all love what we do and help each other out. I even was able to do a girls' trip last year when LuLaRoe's 5th birthday was going on, and we went and shopped the warehouse and then spent the weekend in California, and that was such a blast to spend time, just re-energize, reboot, and come back to work our businesses again. Another time I needed help, and I had a lot of my friends and other LuLaRoe sisters asking me, what can I do to help you? And I was so overwhelmed I didn't even know where to start to ask for help, because I'm not one to ask for help. But just knowing that they were in my corner cheering me on just meant the world to me. And that is why I became a part of LuLaRoe. It's for women lifting up other women and not cutting each other down. And that is why I really love the sisterhood of LuLaRoe. So my business, I have no downline, it's just me, and I work my business every single day. I'm not a big retailer, but I absolutely love what I do, and I treat my business like a business, as if I was a top seller. Every day I come up with ideas to interact with my customers, engage them, and offer them items. I absolutely love making outfits with my creative background. I love helping with questions, fit, sizing, anything they need, colors. I offer the best customer service possible. And what is amazing about my job that I never even realized was I would get to meet these amazing women throughout the whole entire country. I've even shipped packages to Alaska and Hawaii, which, being out in Ohio, that seems really far away. Places I would like to visit someday. So being able to meet these women throughout the country and then getting to know them, know what they do, their children or their grandchildren, their pets, it's an amazing thing. I've never thought I would become a social retailer, and it constantly is changing and evolving, but I'm always willing to take up the new challenges. One of the things, it's really funny, is you almost become sometimes like a therapist with some of these women, and it's the things that they tell us, it's amazing. And the conversations you have that you never thought you would have with someone from across the country that you really don't know, but they become part of your inner circle and part of your community. And these women are part of my life, even though I've never actually met them. When I go live, I love chatting with my customers on camera. I wish we could have a whole camera with everybody's picture on there to actually interact. Mostly I love the in-homes because I do get to interact with people face to face. And when they come into my shop, if they've never been here before, I give them a tour and I show them all the different styles. I ask them if they're familiar with LuLaRoe, and then if they're not, then I go through and I show them everything. I explain sizing, fit, all the things they need to know, find out what they're looking for, show them all the options. I like to suggest that they try on different sizes and then from there they can go look for prints or solids, so they just know from there. And also you can wear lots of different sizes with LuLaRoe, so it's so fun and refreshing to see these women come into my shop and feel the clothes, and even they'll say this looks totally different than it does on camera. And it is so fun just to have women in the shop interacting with each other, telling me their stories, even bringing their kids for my children to play with. It is such an amazing experience that I never thought I would have. And I absolutely love owning my own business inside my house and still being able to be home with my kids. I absolutely love the home office. They are amazing. There's been multiple times I've wanted to go. If I lived in California, I would work there. They feel like family. They are so positive and uplifting all the time. Very helpful when answering questions. I only ever had to call once, and my customer service experience with them was amazing. And they were so helpful and quick to fix my little issue that I had come up with a fundraiser, and they took care of it right away with no issues. They offer weekly trainings for us, and Deanne, our owner, is amazing. She's always so positive and uplifting and always just gives me that shot in the arm, as she calls it. And I absolutely love hearing what she has to say every week, and it's just a good reminder and refresher when I need a little pep talk to keep going. So they are also so generous. At convention, we've been able to see Katy Perry and Kelly Clarkson up close and personal, and those have been amazing experiences. They've also pulled in amazing speakers. Randy Zuckerberg, Brenda Burchard. I still follow them now. I'm reading their books, I listen to their podcasts. I absolutely love them, and they're so inspirational, and I wouldn't even have known about them if it wasn't for LuLaRoe. So I am so thankful to Home Office for everything they do for us. Their art team is incredible. I have a graphic design degree, so I totally appreciate what the art team has to go through, and I always geek out a little bit about all the artwork and how amazing it is. So I'm so thankful for Home Office and everything they do for us. A big thing for me has been with LuLaRoe is I've been challenging myself and continually growing and pushing myself and getting out of my comfort zone. With LuLaRoe and being a social retailer, it's constantly evolving. And initially when I started, I thought I could take some pictures of product and I would be able to sell it, and I did. And then there was Instagram, and I'd never used Instagram before, and I kept hearing about it, and people were telling me I should try it and check it out. And there's these amazing style icons on Instagram, and I still have a lot to learn, but Instagram has been such a fun tool to learn and try to reach other people through, and the sisterhood I've made on there with other retailers has been amazing. Another thing that evolved with when we got to hear, I learned that Randy Zuckerberg was the one that created Facebook Live, and now we all use Facebook Live to interact with our customers and reach others. And that was big and scary to get in front of the camera and talk to people, and you don't know exactly who's watching. But it's continuing to push myself and try different things. Another thing that came up last year was LuLaRoe Home Office created this incentive program with different sales tiers, and I'm a very goal-driven person, so that was the perfect thing for me. And I was able to hit my sales tier this last year, and I'm super excited and honored that they have that program available to us. So what I love is just how much I get to continually to be challenged and pushed through it all, and all the different things, like a flat lay. I never had done a flat lay before. I didn't know what a flat lay was. I used to take pictures on mannequins all the time. So learning how to flat lay and style more accessories, all the things, it has been such a fun experience, and I continue to love doing it every single day. So the clothes. We need to talk about the clothes. That's why we're here, right? LuLaRoe clothes are amazing. They are so super comfortable. I'm still a shopper. I love LuLaRoe. I'm always looking for a certain print or a style, and I need it just as much as the other person. I absolutely love all of my clothes. They speak of who I am, the mood I'm in that day, and the versatility depending on my daily events. Before LuLaRoe, I'd go into my closet and I'd be so sad. Nothing fit right. I didn't know what to wear for a special event. And now that I have a closet full of LuLaRoe, I can walk in there confident and know that I can pick something out and I'm going to be comfortable, and it's so effortless. That's what I love about LuLaRoe. I don't have to think about it. I just do it. And with that just comes a whole peace of mind that I don't have to even worry about. I absolutely adore my customers. I've built an amazing group of ladies in my group, and they all interact with each other, talk with each other, and they tell me things about their lives, their grandchildren, their children, their pets, where they live, life events, and they all mean so much to me. It is such an amazing experience to get to meet all these beautiful women throughout the whole entire country and help them feel better, wear confident, comfortable clothes for whatever their daily activities are. And I love being able to talk to them and have become friends with so many of them, and that they are part of my life, and I love being a part of theirs. And they've told me they don't want me to go anywhere, and I have no plans of going anywhere. I absolutely love what I do, and I am not going anywhere, ever. I want to thank everyone at LuLaRoe Home Office, all my LuLaRoe sisters, and all my customers for continuing to push me and challenge me and let me learn new things. And I can't wait to see what the next year has to hold. Thank you for watching. Bye.